Hey there, it's William. Today we're tackling a common issue with a Samsung top-load washer that spins during the agitation cycle, but doesn't actually agitate. This might be caused by a problem with the agitator, also known as the pulsator plate, the main control, the clutch motor, or the clutch assembly. Now before we dive in, be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more do-it-yourself appliance repair tips. Rest assured, these are issues you can troubleshoot and fix yourself. Let's get that washer working perfectly again. With over 2 million products in stock and the know-how to help you do it yourself, we are AppliancePartsPros.com. Let's start by gathering the tools we'll need for today's repair. We'll be using a multimeter, a Phillips screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, a 10mm and a 17mm socket. And you may also want to grab some tape. Also, please remember that safety comes first. Make sure to unplug your top-load washer or turn the breaker off before you begin. With everything safe and ready, let's dive into the first step of troubleshooting our washer. Before we really dig in, we are grabbing our flathead screwdriver and using it to remove the pulsator plate cap. We're grabbing our 10mm socket and removing the bolt. Now we're lifting the pulsator plate up and looking underneath for any debris that may have lodged between the pulsator plate and the tub. We're also looking at the bottom of the pulsator plate for any damage to the teeth. If there's no debris and the teeth are not damaged, we can continue troubleshooting. We're grabbing our Phillips screwdriver and removing the 5 Phillips screws along the back of the console panel. With the screws removed, the back half of the console will pull away from the console assembly, and we can set it to the front. The front console will lift up at the back, and we can rotate it so that the face is down. We may have to lift the lid in order to do this. We're also going to go ahead and remove the 3 main control mounting screws with our Phillips screwdriver. Grabbing our flathead screwdriver, we are going to separate the main control cover from the main control assembly. We are rotating the main control so that the connections face towards the back of the washer. We are locating the brown wire at the connection CN402, which is a 10-pin connector, and also the blue wire at the relay box. Extreme care should always be taken to protect against electrical shock, which could potentially result in serious injury. Please do not test live voltage if you are uncomfortable using a multimeter around live voltage. We're plugging the power cord in and grabbing our meter. If you'd like to know more about how to use a multimeter, we've put together a comprehensive tutorial for you, so check out the link in the description. We are setting our meter to volts AC, which looks like a V with a squiggly line, and testing from the brown wire to the blue wire. With our probes in place, we can turn on the washer and set it to a quick wash cycle. After the washer fills and it gets to where it should only agitate, we are testing to identify if 120 volts AC is present. If voltage is present, the main control has failed. If voltage is not present, we can stop the cycle completely. We're turning the washer to a drain and spin cycle to drain all of the water out. Once the water is out, we can stop the cycle. We are unplugging the power cord and securing the main control back in place with the 3 screws we removed. With the main control secured back in place, we are reattaching the console and securing it with the 2 screws we removed. Before leaning it back, let's go ahead and get that lid taped shut. Your washer can be leaned back. I'm setting this washer on its back so that you can better see what I'm doing. We're grabbing our multimeter and setting our meter to resistance, which looks like an upside down horseshoe. We're unplugging the wires from the clutch motor and testing from terminal to terminal. We should see a resistance between 1075 to 1175 ohms. If the clutch motor is outside of this range, like we see here, it would need to be replaced. If it is within this range, there would only be one possibility left. The clutch assembly would be the last item in line that could possibly cause this symptom. We're grabbing our 17mm socket and removing the rotor mounting nut and rotor. We're going to check the clutch arm and fork for any damage that might stop it from shifting. We're also checking to identify if the coupling moves up and down freely. If either of these parts do not move freely or are damaged, the clutch assembly would need to be replaced. Since we found the clutch motor has failed, I'm going to show you how to replace it. We're grabbing our Phillips screwdriver and removing the mounting screws. We're also removing the pin located right behind the clutch motor link. We're lifting the clutch motor out and rotating the link off of the clutch assembly. The clutch motor cable will feed out of the link. Here's the old clutch motor and here's the new one. If you've already got one, great. If not, you can pick one up at AppliancePartsPros.com. We're feeding the clutch cable into the link and rotating the link onto the clutch assembly. We're grabbing our Phillips screwdriver and securing the clutch motor into place. We're also going to go ahead and install that clip back into place right behind the link. We're plugging the clutch motor wires in. Now we're grabbing the rotor and securing it onto the drive shaft with a 17mm nut that we removed. We're standing the washer back up and plugging the power cord back in. With that, we are done. Once you've pinpointed the issue with your Samsung top-load washer, whether it's the agitator or pulsator plate, main control, clutch motor, or clutch assembly, simply gather your model number and visit appliancepartspros.com to order the necessary replacement parts. You can expect them to arrive within just a couple of days. Once you have the parts, our detailed video guides will assist you step by step through the installation process, ensuring your washer is back up to working order. We'd love to hear how your repair journey went, so please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Remember, we're here to support you every step of the way.